Hey, I'm Hina, and this is a very special episode because it's the finale of season two. Yes, we are wrapping up the season a little early, but for a huge reason. We are taking this podcast to video, and I'm nervous, but very excited. That means not only you'll be able to listen as always, but you'll also be able to watch the podcast on YouTube as we talk about money, mindset, and more in season three with incredible guests. More on that later. But before we move into the exciting world of season 3, we need to talk about something really critical. Let's talk about tech trends in 2025 because let's be real. If your business is not keeping up, you are basically trying to run a Netflix sized operation on a blockbuster strategy. And that's not a good look. You know about AI, automation, blockchain, and you have heard about quantum computing, and all the buzzwords. So today we are stepping into the shoes of Alex. Alex is the CEO of a mid-sized SaaS company. He's ambitious, driven, and looking for his next big breakthrough to take his company to new heights. But like many CEOs, he is overwhelmed by the rapid race of technological change. AI is taking over, data security is a nightmare, and regulations keep popping up like new iPhones every year. Just slightly different, but equally expensive. The challenge for Alex? Scaling his business in a world where technology is changing faster than my ability to remember my own passwords. Today, we are going to decode that with our guest, Joe. He's the host of StartupRad.io, one of Europe's top startup podcasts, where he showcases groundbreaking startups and offers deep insights into the entrepreneurial ecosystem.
I am the co-founder and host of StartupRad.io. It's an English-only startup podcast on the German-speaking startup scene. I am also an experienced management consultant. I have worked now for 15 years. Most of the time I spent with the big household names in consulting, especially in capital markets. But at one point, a friend asked me if I would like to join a podcast, and I said, maybe one or two recordings. That turned out to be 2012, and I haven't missed a month podcasting since. And actually that then gave me a network, and then my at the time company approached me, Deloitte, if I wouldn't want to be their startup scout because I already had a big startup network. So I became a startup scout until they completely shut down the department. And then I left and have ever since been a freelancer, consultant, startup scout, and podcaster.
It took me years of hard work to understand that only hard work doesn't pay off. In the corporate world, it's not just about working harder, it's about working smarter and thriving without the hustle. Hi, this is Hina Siddiqui, and I want to welcome you to the new era of the corporate life, No Hustle Profit Leap. We are bringing you a cinematic experience in audio form with real stories, expert insights, and a twist of fun. Every episode will dive deep into the challenges faced by CEOs and business leaders, uncovering the secrets to doubling and tripling your business revenue and your personal income in record time. Get ready for a journey through the corporate world like never before. From financial planning and mindset shifts to inspiring success stories and actionable strategies, we have got it all. Plus, enjoy our new fun segments designed to bring a smile to your workday. Join us as we redefine success, break down barriers, and leap towards a future of thriving without the grind. Subscribe now and be the first to experience the transformation. Welcome to the new corporate life, No Hustle Profit Leap. Your passport to conquering the corporate world starts here. What are the top tech trends in 2025 that IT CEOs, small IT CEOs, need to pay attention to?
I do believe the real application of AI. So there was always a hype in the last years about AI, but now it gets really down to business. Where can you use it? Where can you apply it? How can you make sure that it doesn't completely wreck your company? There's also here in Europe, there's the AI Act upcoming. It's not enforced yet, but it's center stage like in all the big discussions from mid of last year till today. It has to be translated into German law here, and I was invited by the federal government with a discussion round, and they are working on applying it, but it will take some time down the road. But what people need to know that it's really an important regulation, and even if you're just making your own prompts, you may be caught by this regulation somehow. So that's an important part. Getting into your business, getting it productive. Of course, cloud has been around for quite some time, but this year we're thinking more about hybrid cloud adoption. Businesses are combining private and public, and serverless computing. AWS Lambda comes to mind. Edge computing, it's basically when you do have some IoT and some server combination. That's really interesting. Plus, with also
Now here's something super important, especially if you are in finance, tech, or any industry that deals with data. The Digital Operations Resilience Act, aka DORA. It sounds fancy, but here's what it really means. If your systems fail, you better have a backup plan or Europe will come knocking. Let's hear what Joe is talking about this.
Right now, center stage in the fintech and banking world is the DORA Act, which gives you a framework of what you should do, or rules what you should do in order to be cyber resilient. I always have to look up the title again. Let me check the actual name of the DORA Act. Yeah, it's the Digital Operational Resilient Act. As we are recording this late January 2025, it is already in force, but people are still not 100% sure what they have to do, like all the nitty-gritty details, and that will only start to be enforced in 2026 when the auditors start to check everything that was going on and do some of the first tests. We do see a lot of consolidation in like very different spaces, especially SaaS. Plus, what is more up and coming, I do believe, because the European Union and Germany really focus on it, is quantum computing. That's also a big one. But I don't think we'll see some results in 2025. We've seen a lot of low-code, no-code platforms popping up here. I think that will be a bigger trend internationally. Bubble and Zapier are pretty well known. That's the kind of stuff we see. And of course, remote tech work, yeah. Everybody knows it, but it's something that won't go away, even though many companies are trying to get rid of it right now. AI Act will be a big impact down the road for everybody who is working in AI, and you have customers inside the European Union, or somehow they are required to oblige to this regulation. That is something you should start smarting up yourself right now, for the very simple reason your customers will ask for it, maybe this year, maybe next year, but somebody will ask, especially if they are really thinking about applying their AI, getting that into the nitty-gritty details, getting them into the strategy, into the real work streams. That is something you should have an eye out for it. In terms of cloud technologies, I think that we're right now at the stage where you have already tried out a lot of stuff. I vividly remember when it was a big thing when startups told me in their interview, we're cloud native startup. So right now everybody is cloud native. So it's more applying the newest technology, Google Cloud Function, AWS Lambda, being more cost efficient, more flexible here.
Now the challenge for small IT businesses is that they are short on resources. They don't have enough money to invest into new trends and stuff like this. So in your opinion, how can small IT businesses adopt these trends without overextending their resources?
That's always a good question. That very much depends on your strategy. So what I would do is looking at a handful of my biggest clients and looking what they are looking for, what kind of jobs, what kind of consulting work they are looking for, and you have a pretty good forecast on what's on their IT agenda, on their IT roadmap for the future, and then you can adapt to that. If you don't have that yet, I would say just watch Google Trends, watch the news media, not like necessarily reading each and every blog. Try to be on a little bit more meta level. Look at the different trend tracking tools that are out there and try to follow what are the biggest trends. Because if there's a big trend, I guarantee you somebody will come around and ask for it.
Yeah. So which emerging technologies do you think are game changers? Because there are lots of trends, but then which technologies are game changers for small tech businesses in the next 1 year, let's say?
In terms of general answers, there's no right or wrong. That really, really depends on what you're actually doing. If you're an IT business working for industrial companies, like really producing physical products, producing clothing, services companies, financial services, healthcare, there are different answers. Of course, I don't know all of them in different industries. So that should depend a little bit on where you're looking for.
Right. AI is going to play, and of course, it's already playing a big role in every
AI
industry.
is such a big thing, and everybody's talking about AI in general. AI. Just didn't want to give the same answers everybody does, but yes, it will play a role. But in the more regulated industries, there will be rules for it. Think about DORA, and there you should know the rules that are currently enforced, plus maybe also the ones that are on the horizon jurisdiction.
Right, and lots of people I speak to, some of them say that AI is taking people's creativity away. What do you think about it? Is that true? I mean, how true is that for you?
In Germany, we do have a wonderful word. It's a combination of ja, yes, and nein, no. It's called jein. What I personally do is I really cut short the amount of time I need for a lot of the stuff that I'm doing for startuprate.io, because before that it was like writing for 3 hours a blog post in order to have it really good, really readable for human beings and algorithms. Right now I can just ask an AI to give me a blueprint and then edit it. Much easier. I really cut the time that I need for those back office maintenance stuff by something like 80-90%. Writing social media posts, they give me a draft, I work with it. Also 90% of the work. I have not seen necessarily something where I would say it reduces my creativity. Maybe at one point or another it makes me a little bit lazy, and it's easier to take the recommendation of the AI than to think for yourself. But I have not seen this in very many places. People who follow me on a regular basis will see that I do it from time to time in terms of editing of short form videos, but that's also something you had to hire someone via platform for a big dollar amount, and then they do 2, 3, 5 short form videos today. I just have my video, I upload it on one of the respective platforms, and it gives me 20 short form videos in no time. So that's really a game changer for me. It actually frees more of my time to do interesting stuff like tax filings.
Right. The smart idea is to use AI smartly and like don't let it do the creative work for you, but then just be in control and don't leave everything on AI.
Exactly. I try really hard to think about what are repeating tasks that I'm doing, and I try my best. There are also different platforms out there. For example, I like Prompt Genie, where it generates me a prompt that I can then now use and adjust in order to get like the tedious work out of the way.
Yeah, I have used your ChatGPT a lot. Like, I use that a lot, and I see that it's more about how you use it. In fact, I often discuss my marketing plans with ChatGPT, and it works out really well. So I think that the small IT businesses can take help of such AI softwares too. Yeah.
Not only that, one of the smartest developers that I've ever had the pleasure to know, I have to give full credit to Ali Pasha here from hallofrankfurt.de. What he does, of course, there is methods to get your prompt in ChatGPT. What he does is basically jump them between Claude and Gemini and always take the best results of them. So he's not relying on ChatGPT to give you the best prompt for ChatGPT, but he's also asking Gemini, he's also asking Claude, and then comes up with the best idea until, I quote him, he likes prompt.
That's wonderful. That's actually a great insight. People can do that.
Fortunately, it wasn't mine, but yes, it's a great insight.
So my next question is, how important is cybersecurity in 2025, and what should IT CEOs do to stay ahead of threats?
Oh, that's a pretty tough one, I do believe. I just had a guest who was I was interviewing on DORA, the Digital Resilience Act. It's about cybersecurity, not only about cybersecurity, but what many people leave out is simply take care of your website, like all the stuff you have on there. Make sure you know where it's coming from, how vulnerable it is. You can have, you're not only having a website, you have a WordPress behind it. You have the respective apps in there. You have a chatbot in there. You have, in my case, a podcast player, radio player in there, this and that, and yada, yada, yada. So there is a lot of potential vulnerabilities only on your website. And in terms of cybersecurity, most people are thinking, how can I protect my core system? Most attacks come from your website. So make sure to watch your website and make sure to recommend this to your clients. I know it's not the most fun work. It's not the biggest project, but it's important.
So as we talked about different trends, what do you think? Which one is overhyped?
AI.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing is, we have seen this quite a bit, especially with blockchain. You remember the one company who renamed itself blockchain, the share price just shot through the roof. That is somewhere around the phase we are having now. There's serious investments needed into AI, making AI short, so making AI secure. I do believe we're now just on the start of really getting utility out of using AI, and it will be a process over the next 10, 15, 20 years where really to apply AI not only in terms of chatbots, smart robots, AI agents, and that'll be a very, very long story, and it will free people also of a lot of repeating work, but you have to be smart enough and to understand where and when to do that. But by the way, blockchain is something that is now really getting utilized. For example, Germany passed a law 2 years ago, 2023, 2 years ago, where you can really get your security, meaning equity, meaning bonds, in form of a crypto token and trade it around. So that makes it much easier. But that was the first one that I really see being applied in the law.
Yes, and also I like to add that with so many trends coming up, with so many different technologies coming up, it's so important that you stay at the top of it and don't get carried away with so many things coming up. Be very strategic. What works for your business, and make a strategy around it, and then use the technology and other trends. Just strategically position it in your strategy, and don't just do that because everybody else is doing it.
For me personally, I have the tendency to really think about how can I really apply this stuff? Where does it really work for me? There have been many instances of very, very much hype trends. Just thinking about those deliveries. Think about what was the name? Those quick delivery startups here in Germany. They basically all folded, and I couldn't see any utility for me here. So that's why I am always thinking, how can I use this right here, right now? That usually helps me. If I really need to think hard about it, I go out on the balcony, smoke a cigar, and think about it. The cigar is not necessary, but take your time, think about it.
It can be even coffee.
Yes, tea also
Tea
pretty
would
good.
also be fine. Yes. All right. So, Joe, how can people work with you? How can they find your podcast and where they can find your work and how they can contact you?
Find my work is pretty easy. We are across like all social media channels out there. People can find me on LinkedIn. It's Joern, Joern Menninger, Menninger on LinkedIn. So you can find me there, or startupradio.io. So startup radio, and you put the period before the IO. And there you have the website. There you can reach out, or all social media channels where we do post on a regular basis, from TikTok to YouTube to Facebook to Instagram to whatever's out there. We are there. Plus, you can listen to our podcast out there. More than 800 episodes of me. So if you want to listen to me, you can do it for 2 weeks straight. No problem at all.
Wow, that's amazing.
If you want to.
That's really amazing. And I will also include all that information in the show notes section so that people can find you there and connect with you.
Awesome.
All right. Now let's bring it all together. We have covered a ton of exciting tech trends in this episode. AI, hybrid AWS, edge computing, low code, no code, quantum computing, and of course, the big regulations like DORA and the AI Act. But the real question is, what does all this actually mean for Alex, a SaaS CEO? How does he use this information to scale his business? Here's how he plays it smart. Instead of trying to throw AI at everything, Alex focuses on using it where it actually helps, automating customer service, improving workflows, and predicting what his customers need next. So it's less busy work and more time to grow. For hybrid AWS and edge computing, he does not move everything to the cloud just because it's trendy. Instead, he keeps critical data secure on premises and use edge computing for things that need speed and low latency. Smart and cost-effective approach. Instead of hiring a huge development team for every little thing, Alex lets his team build their own apps with low-code tools. That way, they get what they need without waiting months for IT to step in. Remote tech and cybersecurity with DORA and AI Act. Since his team is working from all over the world, Alex sets up secure remote workspaces and makes sure his AI tools are following the new rules. No one wants a surprise fine from regulators. And quantum computing isn't something he can use today, but he keeps an eye on it, especially how it might change AI, encryption, and finance. Future proofing is key. And with new AI laws coming in, Alex makes sure his AI is transparent, fair, and does not do anything sketchy. Because in 2025, trust is everything. So, what's the big takeaway? Alex does not try to do it all. He picks the tech that makes sense for his business, keeps an eye on the future, and makes sure he's staying ahead instead of scrambling to catch up. So we have talked about the big important tech trends, the ones that are actually shaping the future of business. But what about the ones that make you stop and think, who even asked for this?
It's fun time!
Actually, not every piece of tech in 2025 is changing the world. Some of it is just out here judging us, replacing us, or making our lives way more complicated than necessary. So now let's take a detour into the weird, wild, and slightly terrifying world of pointless innovation. Welcome to Tech Gone Wild 2025 edition. Let's get straight into trend number 1. AI that reads your mind, but just to roast you. Because AI wasn't scary enough, someone thought, hey, let's make it passive aggressive. So apparently, there is now an AI that can read your brain waves to guess what you're thinking, which sounds amazing until you realize it only speaks in savage comebacks. Imagine sitting at your desk thinking, I should probably hit the gym. And your AI assistant goes, yeah, if you want to keep fitting in those jeans from 2023, you might want to start now, buddy. Or you're about to order food and it just whispers, another burger. You do realize they make salads too, right? Honestly, this isn't the future we wanted. It's just my mom in robot form. Trend number 2, the rise of robotic influencers, because apparently we were not feeling insecure enough about humans. So now social media has AI generated influencers who are better looking, richer, and more productive than all of us combined. They don't age, they don't sleep, and they never post a bloody selfie. Meanwhile, I'm out here using 5 filters just to look human. One of these AI influencers, Sophia Lukes, already has 10 million followers and just released a course on how to be a billionaire without even existing. At this point, I might as well just let AI live my life. Hey Alexa, go to my meetings and make me successful while I binge watch Netflix. Thanks. Trend number 3, smart fridges that judge you. Oh, you thought your fridge was just there to keep food cold? Think again. Welcome to 2025, where your fridge is not just smart, it's sassy. You open it at 2 a.m. for a snack and it literally locks itself like, nah fam, not today. Or worse, now these AI fridges are connected to your fitness apps. So if you try to grab a slice of cake, your fridge goes, according to your smartwatch, you have walked exactly 12 steps today. Put the cake down, Karen. Like, who asked for this? I just want my food, not a TED Talk. And that's it for this episode's Tech Gone Wild 2025 edition. Look, technology is amazing until it starts insulting us, outshining us, and ruining our midnight snack runs. But hey, at least we are still smarter than our toasters. For now. And that brings us to the end of season 2. What an incredible journey it's been. We have had powerful conversations, expert insights, and of course, plenty of laughs. But the best part, we are just getting started. So what's next? Season 3, which is Money, Mindset, and More, we are going to launch it soon. Next season, we are bringing in big guests, bigger conversations on money, business, and so much more. And as I said, we are going on video. Yes, you'll now be able to watch these episodes on YouTube and listen on all audio platforms. So stay subscribed, keep tuning in on your favorite podcast platform, and get ready for Season 3's video launch. This is just the beginning. See you soon in the corporate life, money, mindset, and more. If you loved what you heard, don't forget to hit subscribe, share the wisdom, and throw in a cheeky review.